Number 48. What is the value of the limit shown below? So first, let's represent this using piecewise functions. Now, the absolute value of x minus 3, you can break it up into positive x minus 3 and negative x minus 3. Just as we broke up the absolute value of x into positive x and negative x. Now, each of these will be divided by the denominator, which is simply x minus 3. Now, this has been shifted 3 units to the right from the parent function of the absolute value of x. So at 3 is where the graph changes direction. So this is going to be true when x is greater than 3, and this is true when x is less than 3. So the one with the negative sign, that's usually on for the left side when x is less than 3. Now, we could simplify this piecewise function because when these two are divided, we get positive 1, and when these two are divided, we get negative 1. So this piecewise function can be written this way. 1 and negative 1. It's going to be positive 1 when x is greater than 3, negative 1 when x is less than 3. So we can draw a graph. So it's been shifted 3 units to the right, and when x is greater than 3, it's going to be positive 1. And it's a straight line. And when x is less than 3, it will be negative 1. So this has a y value of 1. This has a y value of negative 1. And we have the jump discontinuity at x equals 3. So now let's evaluate the limit. So the limit as x approaches 3 from the left side of the absolute value of x minus 3 over x minus 3. So as we approach it from the left, we can see that it's going to be negative 1. As we approach 3 from the right side, that will be this side, that's going to be positive 1. And you can see that in the graph as well. So because the left-sided and the right-sided limits do not match, this limit does not exist. So that's the answer for 48.